Welcome back to the social class students. Today we are going to see revision in social science for your first term examination. So now from history we have two lessons. So advent of European and from trade to territories. So these two lessons are there for your first term. Got it? I have sent you the portion and pattern also. And from geography also we have two lessons, rocks and soils, weather and climate, two lessons. Okay. Next, from civics, first two lessons, how the state government works and citizen and citizenships, two lessons. And in economics you have the first lesson, money, savings and investment. So totally we have 7 lessons for this first term. Okay, so we are going to revise history today. So history we are going to revise 1 marks and short answers. So evaluation. So lesson number 1, history, evaluation, page number 8. If you have book, you can turn to page number 8. Hope you would have marked all the 1 marks. Yes, first one, choose the correct answer. So who laid the foundation of Portuguese power in India? So who is that? Who was that? The answer is C, Alfonso de Albuquerque. Alfonso de Albuquerque. Okay, so this is the answer for this question. Who laid the foundation of Portuguese power in India? The answer is C, Alfonso de Albuquerque. So this is the answer. Second one, which of the following European nation was the foremost attempt to discover a sea route to India? So answer is B, Portugal. Which of the following European nation was the foremost attempt to discover a sea route to India? Answer is Portugal. Third one, in 1453, Constantinople was captured by, what is the answer? The answer is B, the Turks. Constantinople was captured by whom? Turks. Fourth one, Sir William Hawkins belonged to dash. The answer is C, England. Sir William Hawkins belonged to England. Next, fifth one, the first fort constructed by the British in India was B. Answer is B, Fort St. George. Fort St. George is the answer. Okay, Fort St. George. B is the answer here. You can see, I'll just mark and show you here. B. The first fort constructed by the British in India was Fort St. George. B is the answer. Sixth one, who among the following Europeans were the last to come India as traders? Who were they? B is the answer, the French. Who among the following Europeans were the last to come India as traders? The answer is what? French. Seventh one, Tranquebar on the Tamil Nadu coast was a trade center of the dash. What is the answer? D is the answer, the Danish. Tranquebar on the Tamil Nadu coast was a trade center of the dash. The Danish is the answer. Okay, so we have completed Choose the best answer. So now we are going to see fill in the blanks. So fill in the blanks. First one. National Archives of India is located in. What is National Archives in short called? NAI. So it is located in New Delhi. New Delhi. Got it? National Archives of India, NAI, is located in New Delhi. Second one. Bartholomew Dias, a Portuguese sailor, was patronized by King John II. Second one, King John II. So Bartholomew Dias, a Portuguese sailor, was patronized by King John II. So this is the second answer. Third one. The printing press in India was set up by Dash at Goa in 1556. So printing press in India was set up by whom? Portuguese. 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 The printing press in India was set up by Portuguese at Goa in 1556. Fourth one. The Mughal Emperor Dash permitted the English to trade in India. Who was that? Yes, it's Jahangir. 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 Fourth one's answer. The Mughal Emperor Jahangir permitted the English to trade in India. Correct? Fifth one. The French East India Company was formed by Dash. Who was that? Colbert. 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 The French East India Company was formed by Colbert. Sixth one. Dash, the King of Denmark, issued a charter to create Danish East India Company. Who was it? What was that? Christian. The answer is Christian. 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 Christian, the King of Denmark, issued a charter to create Danish East India Company. Correct? Yes. Now coming to match the following. First one, the Dutch. Dutch, what is the answer? Yes, answer is 1602. The answer is 1602. So the Dutch answer is 1602. Second one, the British. The British answer is 1600. Number 2. 1600. Next. Third one, the Danish. The answer is 1616 is the answer. And the last one, the French. Answer is 1664. Next, coming to true or false. State true or false. First one, autobiography is one of the written source. Yes, it is true. Autobiography is one of the written source. It is true. So TRUE. True. Second one, coins are one of the material source. Yes, it is true. I'll just write in short T. Third one, Ananda Rangam was a translator served under British. Answer is false. He served under French, not British. Okay. So answer is false here. Fourth, the place where historical documents are preserved is called archives. Yes, it is true. Okay. Next. So next one is consider the following statement and tick the appropriate answer. Here they have given 4 statements. Okay. From this we have to tick the appropriate answer. Governor Nino de Cana moved Portuguese capital from Cochin to Goa. So this is the first statement. Second statement. Portuguese were the last to leave from in India. Third one, the Dutch founded their first factory at Surat. Fourth one, Sir Thomas Roe was sent to Jahangir's court by King James I of England. So what are the statements or appropriate in this? Okay, what they have asked here, consider the following statements and tick the appropriate answer. So we have to tick the appropriate answer. What are the right answer from this? So here the answer is D. 1, 2 and 4 are correct. What are they? First one. 1, 2 and 4 are correct. So answer is D is the answer here. Okay. Governor Nino de Cana moved Portuguese capital from Cochin to Goa is the right answer. Portuguese were the last to leave from in India. That is the right. And fourth one, Sir Thomas Roe was sent to Jahangir's court by King James I of England is right. So answer is what? D is the answer here. Got clear? Next. Find out the wrong pair. So what is the wrong pair? Which is the wrong pair here? So Francis Day, Denmark they have given. So this is the wrong pair. Francis Day, Denmark. Okay, next one, coming to short answer. Answer the following in 1 or 2 sentences. So before we could start the short answer, we'll see the map. So we have map skill in this lesson and we have this in exam also. So all 8 places on the river map of India mark the following trading centers of the European. So you have this map in page number 4. Yes, this is the map, right? So what are the places they have given? So first place they have given is Calicut, right? So on the river map of India, mark the following trading centers. We need to mark the trading centers here. And here you could see in different colors, right? See, Portuguese they have given in green color and they have given in bracket P. Alphabet P they have given, which represents what? Portuguese settlement. So you can see here. Got it? Next, in red color they have given F. What is that? French settlements. So in short, in bracket they have given F, red color, that represents French settlements. And in pink color they have given DU, that is Dutch settlements. Black color DA is Danish settlements. And in blue color they have given E, English settlements. So these are the keywords for the map to be marked. So first one, in your map skill they have given Calicut. So where is Calicut? We have to find the Calicut here. Yes, it is Portuguese settlement. You could find Calicut here, right? So you have to mark it. Calicut near Mahe, that is, this is Kerala side, isn't it? So this area is Kerala side. So from there you have to mark it here. Okay. So after writing Calicut, in bracket you are supposed to write P. What represents P? P represents what? Portuguese settlement. Okay, you need to write that. You have mark for it. Okay. Next one is Cochin. So where is Cochin? Just below to Calicut you have Cochin. After writing Cochin, you are supposed to write in bracket P, representing what? Portuguese settlement. Got clear? Third one is Madras. So where is Madras? It's here. We all know, isn't it? Madras. What does it represent? E. E represents English settlements, which is given here. E. Okay. Next one is Pondicherry, just below to the Madras. Pondicherry, which is F, French settlement. Next is Surat. So where is Surat? Surat is here. So E represents what? English settlement. Next one is Chinsura. Where is Chinsura? Chinsura is here in pink color. It represents DU. What is DU? Dutch settlement. Yes. Next one is Pulicat. So where is Pulicat? You can find Pulicat. Yes, Pulicat is just about to Madras, which represents DU, Dutch settlement. Okay. And last one is Calcutta. So where is Calcutta? Calcutta is here. English settlement. Okay. So all the 8 places represents each settlements. So when you mark this map, you are supposed to write in the bracket what settlement it represents. Got clear? Fine. Next we shall see short answers. Yes children, we'll see the second lesson 1 marks and map today. Short answer we should see in the next class. Okay, fine. So for second lesson 1 marks, choose the correct answer. Okay, evaluations. The ruler of Bengal in 1757 was dash. What's the answer? A is the answer. Shuja-ud-Dawla is the answer. Second one, the Battle of Plassey was fought in dash. Which year? Yes, A is the answer. 1757. Third one, which among the following treaty was signed after Battle of Buxar? What is the answer? A is the answer. Treaty of Allahabad. Fourth one, the Treaty of Pondicherry brought the dash Carnatic War to an end. So which Carnatic War? Yes, it's Second Carnatic War. B is the answer. Fifth one, when did Hyder Ali crown on the throne by Mysore? Yes, the answer is B, 1761. Next, coming to sixth one. Treaty of Mangalore was signed between dash. Between whom? C is the answer. The British and Tippu Sultan. British and Tippu Sultan. Seventh one. Who was the British Governor General during Third Anglo-Mysore War? Who was that? Answer is C. Lord Cornwallis. Lord Cornwallis. Eighth one. Who signed the Treaty of Bassein with the British? The answer is A. Bajirao II. Who signed the Treaty of Bassein with the British? Answer is A. Bajirao II. Number 9. Who was the last Peshwa of Maratha Empire? Who was the last Peshwa? Yes, the answer is B. Bajirao II. Bajirao II. And the last one. Who was the first Indian state to join the subsidiary alliances? Answer is Hyderabad. Answer is Hyderabad. Yes, you could see Hyderabad here. Okay. Who was the first Indian state to join the subsidiary alliances? Answer is Hyderabad. Next is fill in the blanks. The Treaty of Alinagar was signed in dash. The answer is 1757. First answer. The Treaty of Alinagar was signed in the year 1757. Okay. Second one, the Commander-in-Chief of Siraj-ud-Dawla was dash. Who was that? Mir Jafar. M-I-R. Mir Jafar. J-A-F-A-R. Mir Jafar. Third one. The main cause for the Second Carnatic War was dash. What was that? The issue of secession. The issue of secession. It's the answer. Third one, the main cause for the Second Carnatic War was the issue of secession. Okay. Fourth one, dash adopted the policy of doctrine of lapse to extend the British Empire in India. Who was that? Yes, it's Lord Dalhousie. L-O-R-D. Lord Dalhousie. D-A-L-H-O-U-S-I-E. Dalhousie. So E will come at last. Okay. Lord Dalhousie. Fifth one. Tipu Sultan was finally defeated at the hands of dash. Who was that? Arthur Wellesley. Arthur Wellesley. So sixth one. Okay. A-R-T-H-U-R. Arthur Wellesley. W-E-L-L-E-S-E-L-Y. Wellesley. Okay. Arthur Wellesley. Sorry, this is fifth one, not sixth one. Okay. Tipu Sultan was finally defeated at the hands of dash. Okay. Arthur Wellesley. This is the answer for fifth one. Okay. Now coming to sixth one. Sixth one. After the death of Tipu Sultan, Mysore was handed over to Krishnaraja Odayar. So sixth answer is Krishnaraja Odayar. Krishnaraja Odayar. Okay. Sixth one. After the death of Tipu Sultan, Mysore was handed over to whom? Krishnaraja Odayar. Very easy spelling, right? Krishna, your friend's name will be Krishna. Raja is one of the name. Okay. Odayar. Okay. So you need to write all these three names. Krishnaraja Odayar. Okay. Seventh one. In 1800, dash established a college at Fort William in Calcutta? Who established? Yes, the answer is Lord Wellesley. L-O-R-D. Lord Wellesley. V-E-L-L-E-S-L-E-Y. Wellesley. So, seventh answer is Lord Wellesley. In 1800, Lord Wellesley established a college at Fort William in Calcutta. Now coming to match the following. Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle. So what is the answer for it? Yes, answer is First Carnatic War. Second one, Treaty of Salbai. Answer is the First Maratha War. Third one, Treaty of Paris. Answer is the Third Carnatic War. Okay. And fourth one, Treaty of Srirangapatnam. The Third Anglo-Mysore War is the answer. And the last, Treaty of Madras. The answer is the First Anglo-Mysore War. Now, coming to true or false. After the death of Alivardi Khan, Siraj-ud-Dawla ascended the throne of Bengal. Yes, the answer is true. Second one, Hector Munro led the British force in the Battle of Plassey. Answer is false. False, okay. Yes. Third one, the outbreak of the Austrian War of Secession in Europe was led to Second Carnatic War in India. Answer is false. Fourth one, Sir Elijah Impey was the first Chief Justice of the Supreme Court at Fort William in Bengal. Answer is true. Fifth one, the police system was created by Lord Cornwallis. True. Okay. Next, coming to Roman letter 5. Which one of the following is correctly matched? Yes, the answer, we have given here Battle of Adayar 1748, Battle of Ambur 1754, Battle of Vandivash 1760 and Battle of Arcot 1749. So, which is the right answer here? C is the right answer. Battle of Vandivash 1760. And now coming to map. So, here in map they have given mark the following on the river map of India. Plassey, Buxar, Purandar, Arcot, Vandivash. So, you need to mark all these 5 places in India river map. Okay. We will see the map now. So, here page number 12, this map is there. So, first they have given what? Which one you need to mark? First one is Plassey. So, where is Plassey? Plassey is just near Bengal. So, you could see Plassey here. Got it? Yes, Plassey. Okay. Next one is Buxar. Buxar is just near to Bihar. Yes, just above. Okay. So, here is Plassey, here is Buxar. Okay. Next one, Purandar. So, where is Purandar? So, Purandar is here, near, just below to Pune. Purandar is just below to Pune. And next one is Arcot. Arcot is just here, just above to Ambur, Arcot. And the last one is Vandivash. Vandivash is here. So, all these 5 places you are supposed to mark in India river map. Okay, children, we will just wind up to this. Next class, we shall see the short answer. Thank you and take care.